Okay, the time is finally here. The house is just 99% ready for pictures tomorrow. So here we go. Here we go. We made it just in time. Ready to list. Okay, so welcome back to our 5th episode of Selling Your House. This has been a journey that's been quite fun, a little stressful, and also quite a bit of time. Getting your house ready for sale is not an easy task. If you want to do it right, it could take multiple months. We started this journey of selling this house, our house on Dolores, about October, November. We got our listing inspection in November with Harper Homes. I think it was the end of October, early November. We got it really early, and that was episode 1 of this series, was kind of going over the home inspection and making sure what we knew was needed to get fixed, or what we were going to leave and what we were going to just be up against once we were looking to sell our house. So that was a good start to the series. We are on episode 5 of Selling Our House on Dolores Avenue in Atascadero. So for the past week and a half, which is episode 5, we've been getting the house further ready to sell. The big issue we had to deal with was replacing the septic lids. The septic lids one of them was redwood, as you can recall 1 or 2 videos back, and we had to get that changed out. So the septic company came back out, they dug up the tanks again, and they installed new concrete lids and then refilled the front yard. We had to cover with new top dressing soil and seeded it for grass so it'll grow back in for the new homeowners. So the septic is ready to go. We got our inspection report certification today as of the recording of this video, which is the day before we list. Other things we did this past week and a half was finalize all the cleanup of the inside of the home, all the knickknacks. We cleaned out all the closets that were unnecessary items for staging a home. Karen deep cleaned the cabinets and the kitchen itself. We had a phenomenal gardening crew headed up by Luis, and his 2 guys came out last Saturday. Karen and I planted a bunch of new plants, some good deer-tolerant, vibrant-looking plants. Luis and his guys, they planted a lot more plants, and then they mulched yards and yards and yards of mulch in our yard. We trimmed some trees, this and that, just doctored up the whole entire landscape front and back. We re-oiled the patio furniture. We got the cushions out of winterize, so we all staged it. We planted a lot of nice potted plants, and the house, as of today, is ready to go. Now, the moment we've been waiting for, and what we were waiting until the last couple days before we list the home, which happens a lot when you're going to list your home, you might not want to set the price right away a month or so before you list your house. You want to wait till the very last moment before you can decide on the price, because you never know when there's going to be a comp that pops up that can help you sway your decision one way or another on where you're leaning for your price. Now, we were already leaning towards 720 to 730, 735 was kind of like the 730 was kind of the high range mark, just based on recent comps in our area of houses that sold in the last 6 months in similar acreage, size, and condition. Now, mind you, our house is 100% turnkey, as you can see in these videos. It's got updated bathrooms, updated kitchen. Everything is less than 5 years old in terms of remodel. And then the kitchen appliances are Bosch, and they're maybe a year and a half old. And the plumbing, it's a 1960 house, but the plumbing is all brand new. All the way from the septic, from the faucets to the supply, from the street to the house, to everything under the house, everything in the walls. All of the old plumbing is gone, and it has brand new plumbing. So it's set for decades. So the house has a beautiful backyard, beautiful front yard. It is turnkey, finished garage. This house is turnkey. So looking at comps, we were in the 720, 730 range. But just recently, a house came on the market, and it went into contract within the first week of it being listed. Almost the same exact square footage, nearly around the same exact age of home, same era, and similar style, and just right a block away from our house, and it went pending. So, I'm thinking if a house went pending around our price point that we were thinking 730, 740, we just decided that we're going to list the home for $740,000, and go for the most amount of offers this weekend with 2 open houses. So we're gonna have an open house on Saturday, and we're gonna have an open house on Sunday. So we're looking forward to showing the house to a lot of people this weekend. If you're watching this video later down the road, this won't matter, but it will matter in terms of your opening weekend. If the house is a shower, you want to have as many eyeballs on it as you can. And open houses bring a lot of people out of the woodwork. Maybe people that are on the fence, but maybe some serious buyers are out there shopping. And it is the beginning of the spring. I mean, we're looking like 8 days before the beginning of spring. This is home buying season coming up. So we're looking forward to showing the house. This price will be $740,000. There's a 1/4 acre, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,100 square feet, fully turnkey home in Atascadero that's ready to rock. And I just can't say enough things about this home. I hope you've enjoyed this series. What I wanted this series to provide potential buyers and sellers down the road is what to look for, how a seller is going to get a house ready to go, what our recommended steps are in terms of getting your house ready to go for the 3 to 4 months leading up to the sale of your home. Anyhow, I appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for more adventures from Seth and Karen Peak at Peak Realty. We love making videos. I love getting in the camera and talking about how awesome life is here on the Central Coast. Live wonderfully. Talk to you later.